Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some of the most brutal punishments in human history. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're brave enough to stick around, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Imagine this. You're sentenced to death in ancient Greece, and you see it, the brazen bull. They shove you into this metal death oven, seal it shut, and light a fire underneath. The heat inside? Unimaginable. You're basically being cooked alive. The bull is designed with tubes and pipes inside. As you scream in agony, your cries are channeled through those tubes, making the bull appear to roar. The brazen bull is a chilling reminder of the depths of human cruelty. Let's journey to ancient Persia, where they practiced a punishment so horrifying it's called scaphism. They'd strap the poor soul naked inside a small, narrow boat or hollowed-out log. They'd force-feed the victim milk and honey until they were practically overflowing. Then, more honey. This wasn't a sweet treat. It was an invitation for insects. They'd leave the victim, covered in honey, in a stagnant swamp or out in the scorching sun. The flies, the maggots, the insects, they'd swarm the helpless victim. Days would turn into weeks, and the victim would slowly be eaten alive. Scaphism was about maximizing suffering, a slow, agonizing, and utterly dehumanizing way to die. You've heard of trial by fire, but how about trial by wheel? This was no ordinary trial. It was a gruesome test of endurance and pain. The breaking wheel, also known as the Catherine wheel, was a medieval torture device designed to break the human spirit as much as the body. Imagine being accused of a crime, maybe something minor, maybe something you didn't even do. The fear and anxiety would be overwhelming. Your punishment? The breaking wheel. A sentence that was as terrifying as it was final. They'd tie you spread eagle to a giant wooden wheel, rendering you completely helpless. The executioner would pick up a heavy iron bar and start smashing your bones, one by one, with calculated precision. Starting with your legs, they'd work their way up your body, ensuring maximum pain and suffering. Sometimes, they'd leave you alive, tied to the wheel, your shattered body a mangled mess, a testament to the cruelty of the times. You'd be left out in the open, exposed to the elements, with no hope of rescue or relief. The breaking wheel was a public display of brutality meant to instill fear and obedience. It was a grim reminder of the consequences of defying authority, a fate worse than death itself. Flaying. Even the word sends shivers down your spine. It's a punishment as old as time, practiced across cultures, being skinned alive. In ancient Assyria, they took flaying to an art form, using it to punish rebels and enemies of the state. They tie you down, your arms and legs stretch taut, and then the horror begins. Using sharp knives, they'd meticulously peel away your skin, starting with your back. The pain? Excruciating. They'd often leave victims alive, their raw, exposed flesh a testament to the king's ruthlessness. Flaying was a message, a gruesome warning to any who dared to challenge the might of the Assyrian Empire. Journey with me now to ancient China, where we encounter a punishment so meticulously cruel, it's called lingqi. Picture this. You're condemned to death by lingqi. You're tied to a wooden frame in a public square, surrounded by a crowd eager to witness your suffering. The executioner approaches with a gleaming knife. He makes a small, precise incision on your body, slicing away a piece of flesh. Then another cut, and another, and another. Each cut carefully calculated to inflict maximum pain without killing you instantly. This agonizing process could go on for hours, even days. Lingqi was about breaking the spirit, inflicting unimaginable suffering, and using your death as a warning to others. Impalement, a punishment as old as time, practiced across cultures and continents. Imagine this, you're condemned to death, your crime against the state, your punishment, impalement. They drag you to the public square, your heart pounding in your chest. They force you onto your stomach, your arms and legs spread wide. A sharp, sturdy stake is positioned near your body. The executioner raises a heavy mallet high above his head. The mallet crashes down, driving the stake through your body. They raise you up, the stake still embedded in your flesh, and leave you there, suspended in agony. Impalement was a public spectacle, a gruesome warning to anyone who dared to defy the ruling powers. Crucifixion, a punishment synonymous with ancient Rome. Imagine this: you're condemned to death, your crime against the Roman state. You're stripped naked, humiliated, and then forced to carry your own cross to the execution site. They stretch you out on the cross, your arms outstretched. Heavy iron nails are driven through your wrists and feet, pinning you to the wooden beams. The pain is excruciating, shooting through your body like fire. The weight of your body pulls down on your outstretched arms, causing unimaginable agony. Your muscles cramp, your lungs struggle to draw breath. Crucifixion was a public spectacle, a warning to anyone who dared to challenge the might of Rome. Of all the horrifying punishments devised throughout history, rat torture stands out as particularly cruel. Imagine this: you're trapped in a dark, dank dungeon, your heart pounding in your chest. They strap you down, your limbs immobilized, your body vulnerable. Then, they bring out their weapon of choice, a bucket teeming with rats. The bucket is placed over your stomach, or sometimes your chest, and the torture begins. The rats, driven by instinct, are desperate to escape. The only way out is through you. They burrow into your flesh, their sharp teeth gnawing, their tiny claws scratching. This is no quick death. It's a slow, agonizing ordeal, your screams swallowed by the darkness. In the annals of history, few torture devices are as chillingly inventive as the Judas cradle. This medieval instrument of torment stands out for its sheer brutality and the psychological terror it instilled in its victims. Imagine this: you find yourself accused of heresy, your beliefs deemed dangerous by the inquisitors. The medieval justice system was unforgiving, and accusations often led to severe and brutal punishments. Your punishment: the Judas cradle. This device was not just a tool of pain, but a method to break the spirit and will of the accused. You're led to a dimly lit chamber, the air thick with the scent of fear and incense. The atmosphere is oppressive, designed to heighten your sense of dread and anticipation of the agony to come. In the center of the room stands a sinister contraption, a pyramid-shaped seat, its tip honed to a sharp point. This device was meticulously crafted to maximize pain and suffering. They force you to straddle the device, the point aimed directly at your most sensitive areas. The positioning is deliberate, ensuring that every movement increases your torment. The weight of your own body slowly lowers you onto the pyramid, the point piercing your flesh. The pain intensifies with each passing moment, a relentless assault on your senses. The pain is excruciating, unlike anything you've ever experienced. It is a pain designed to break both body and mind, leaving you in a state of utter despair. The Judas cradle was designed to inflict unthinkable pain. It stands as a grim reminder of the lengths to which humans have gone to exert control and instill fear in others. In the grim history of capital punishment, few methods are as viscerally disturbing as death by sawing. This method, used in various cultures throughout history, was designed to inflict maximum pain and suffering. Imagine this: you're condemned to death, your crime against the state, your punishment, to be sawed in half. The very thought sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it? They drag you to the public square, the crowd a sea of morbid curiosity. People gather from all around, eager to witness the macabre event, their faces a mix of horror and fascination. They string you up upside down, your blood rushing to your head. This position was chosen deliberately, to prolong your suffering and ensure you remained conscious for as long as possible. The executioner approaches, a sinister grin on his face, and hefts a large, two-handled saw. The sawing begins. The crowd holds its breath, the air thick with anticipation. The rough teeth of the saw tear through your flesh, slowly, methodically working their way through your body. Each movement of the saw is deliberate, designed to maximize your agony. The pain is unimaginable, a searing, burning agony that consumes you entirely. Your screams echo through the square, a chilling reminder of the brutality of human nature. Sawing was a public spectacle, a gruesome warning to any who dared to challenge the power of the state. It served as a stark reminder of the consequences of defiance, a brutal display of authority and control. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. Let us know in the comments which punishment you found the most brutal. Until next time, stay curious.